Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wifier here. I have an OU battle for you today, the man's tier. But seriously, I have an OU game for you guys today. This team, if there ever was a team to be described as a clusterfuck, it would be this team. It was originally meant to be based around a Moringa Berry Snorlax. So, fingers crossed, if you don't know, is a very respected OU player. He's actually the room owner of the OU room as well. He's very good at the tier, knows what the hell he's doing. I was in Skype call with him one night, and on the lower ladder, he was losing to some guy with Moringa Berry Snorlax. But it doesn't stop there. This Snorlax was Curse, Rest Talk, Last Resort. And it just, like, everything aligned perfectly for this guy, and he ended up beating Fingers, and rightfully so. He was a little bit on the salty side, so I very quickly went into my team builder and saved that set, and wanted to do something with it one day. And this team was originally based around a Moringa Berry Snorlax, and then after a couple battles I realized that set is complete and utter shit, and I kept the main bulk of the rest of the team intact, and I just replaced the first two Mons. I believe I originally had a Gothitelle as well, but I replaced that as well. So looking at this team really quick, just to run down. Standard, Life Orb, Greninja, Gunk Shot, Low Kick, Ice Beam, and HP Fire. This team had a little bit more trouble with Steel types than Slowbro. Basically, your last move is like extra sensory, I guess, if you're having trouble with Keldeos and stuff. Dark Pulse if you're having trouble with Mega Slowbro, and HP Fire if you don't like Ferrothorns. And this team struggled with Ferrothorn, to say the least, so HP Fire it is, and that's very relevant because my opponent happens to have a Ferrothorn. Outside of that, AV Torn is a mon I've always kind of really wanted to use. Torn in general, I loved Grain last gen, and I actually hated Tornadus, to be fair, because when it was in the tier, I would always lose to that shit, but I love the mon now. It's just so bulky. Regenerator's a cool ability to have on an offensive thing, and I'm running Assault Vest, enough speed to outspeed Thunderous, I think, and just Hurricane knockoff, U-turn, and Superpower. This is a melodic set that I actually got from Swagalith. He's been using competitive melodic to basically take advantage of all the Landorus T's running around. Really fun mon. He runs a spread that I'll put up on the screen right now. Well, he runs Calm Nature. I decided to run Bold Nature. To help take physical hits a little bit better. I believe this team was a little bit weak to SD Scizor, so I wanted to have Haze on it, and I definitely wanted to be physically defensive. So that's what the melodic set is. It's very weird. Scald, Haze, Recover, and Toxic, but it does what it needs to do. Next up is one of the best mons I think I've ever used, Unaware Clefable. It has my rocks. It's mono attacking with Calm Mind. Even though I have rocks, I still have Calm Mind over Heal Bell or Fire Blast. I needed rocks on the team, and it just seemed like the best fit. Stallbreaker Mew with Defog to keep hazards off my side of the field in case I haven't Mega'd yet with my Mega Sableye, which shuts down Ferrothorns, etc. Physically defensive. It's also a win condition. Mega Sableye's a fucking fantastic mon, and after using a team with an Unaware mon and a Magic Bounce mon, I feel like that should be like a checklist for decent team structure. If you have a Magic Bounce mon and an Unaware mon, you're off to a really good start, and it's hard to mess up the team. Because I mean, look at this team. It literally is just random 6 mons, but those two basically hold the team together. Enough rambling though. Holy shit, I'm already up to almost 3 minutes. My intro music is almost over. Looking at the opponent's team, rather standard. Got a Hawlucha, which is kind of cool. Outside of that, just standard OU. I'm going to predict the Hawlucha actually as a lead, either that or Greninja, or not Greninja at all. Yeah, I guess I just straight predicted Hawlucha. I already forgot what was going on, even though this game happened not too long ago. I get up rocks. Unfortunately, I haven't Mega'd yet with Sableye, so he's gonna get a free switch to his Ferrothorn, get up his own rocks. I'm forced to go right out to Mew, predicting that. I'm gonna taunt, and then defog them away, then burn his Metagross, and very quickly, I have the momentum right back in my favor. Thank you very much, Stallbreaker Mew, you are my favorite. I'm going to switch out into my Sableye at this point, and that Meteor Mash, for a burned Meteor Mash, that does entirely too much. So I'm going to get my Mega up and just recover. I want a full health Sableye. It'll help me deal with Ferrothorn. It'll basically prevent it from doing anything. As he reveals Heal Bell Sylveon, that's a little bit upsetting. I really wanted that Metagross burned and not a problem anymore, but whatevs. As you can see, AV Torn just chews the hit. He's going to get off a Hurricane. I'm not quite sure why he switched to Talonflame here. Like, that's really confusing, to be completely honest. But unfortunate as it is that I'm going to be faced with a banded Adamant Talonflame. All day, all night, I suppose, because I don't play these during the day. All night I was playing battles against SD Talonflames, so I was preparing myself for SD, and then next thing I know, the power gets brought out. Not only does he basically 2-hit KO Melodic, but then his Metagross reveals Zen Headbutt, and that fucking kills me too. So I was way back on my heels at this point. As you can see, I even missed a gunk shot on the Sylveon. I'm way behind. Gotta make a play. Gonna predict Metagross coming out. HP Fire. It was the safest play. Like, it looks like a huge deal, but really, I had to make the play. He's going to go to his Greninja. The thing I need least at this point is Sableye. I obviously have an Assault Vest Tornadus, but I can't switch it directly in. Luckily for me, he misses, though I make the poor play. I go for Will-O-Wisp because I wanted a residual. A smarter play would have just been recovering until he missed Hydro Pumps and forcing him to not kill me, and I'd still have a Sableye, but whatever, I get what I needed. I got a free switch out into Torn, bait the Ice Beam, chew the hit, superpower, kills the Greninja. It works every time unless you're frozen or crit. At this point, he gets the free switch out to Hawlucha. I do still have physically defensive unaware Clefable, so holy shit, just gonna chew the hit. And you'll see this sequence coming up quite a few times. He Acros as I Moonlight, and then he switches out to Ferrothorn as I go for Moonblast. You'll see what I mean by that sequence repeats itself. Now he's in with Ferrothorn. Basically, at this point, I realize I win the game. There's only a few things that can stop me from winning this game. If his Ferrothorn is max HP, max special defense, calm nature, or something like a max HP, max special defense with a boosting special defense nature is one thing that can stop me, because Greninja barely misses out on the Oko with HP Fire. If his Hawlucha is Jolly, it could outspeed and kill my Greninja. And if I miss a gunk shot on the Sylveon, it could kill me, I guess, with a Hyper Voice. I'd have 2 chances to hit, but yeah. So basically, at this point, I'm trying to sack my Tornadus because it's the easiest way to get a free switch to Greninja, and as long as all 3 of those things go right, I'm going to win the game. Unfortunately, I make the same dumb play, and I make the same dumb non-double switch, and what do you know, the Ferrothorn has another free fucking safe switch, and oh my god, I was pretty upset at myself at this point, because I just made the same series of bad plays twice in a row. So, for the 3rd time, I'm going to go out and try to sack my Tornadus. I'm going to knock off, trying to remove the lefties from Ferrothorn. For the 3rd time, he's going to get a Hawlucha on the knockoff, and for the 3rd time, I'm going to save my fucking Tornadus and go right to Clefable. Luckily this time, as you can see, I had a chance maybe on a max roll to get 2 KO'd. I'm going to live, and I'm going to kill off the Hawlucha this time. No recovery bullshit. Because now, he's going to go with the Sylveon. And basically, at this point, I have the game, unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong. As at this point, Gunk Shot kills even from full, if I'm not mistaken. It might be a roll. I'll put the calc on screen, whatever. And at this point, like I said, last checklist, the only thing that can stop me is a max Ferrothorn with T-Wave. It's a max Ferrothorn, no T-Wave, and Greninja's going to be able to chew the Power Whip and kill it off. So, it's going to just be a pretty straightforward OU game for you. I mean, put it this way, I got on the alt, I'll shank your mum, and I made this team, because I don't ladder on my main. I don't know why I don't ladder on my main. I feel like every time I get on my main, I'm like, ooh, I can't get a battle. What if I lose? Who cares? It's Pokemon. So I always, for some reason, get on these really dumb alts and try to ladder on those. I think at this point, I'll actually type it out right now in the chat. I think I got to like 7-0 before I actually found a good battle. This is actually my 8th battle. So it takes about 7 OU battles to get to a team like this, where the guy at least knows what the hell he's doing. But it's a decent enough game that I figured I'd bring it to you. This is, again, the night before I leave for Cuba, so I wanted to backstock a couple of decent OU uploadable games, and oh, this is going to be one of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated, and I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.